Hey everybody, it's Nick Olson, Chupacabra Offroad. Here she is, the final finished production, custom powder coated B2G. Very exciting moment for us as a brand. We've already shipped out our first run to customers. We've got more in production, live, available on our website now. We made a couple final revisions since the last time we did a video, so I kind of want to give you guys a walk around so you understand what those changes are, what we learned, how we made the product better, how we got it more dialed, and why you need to have this on the back of your Can-Am, because life is too short to spend all your money on this fancy Can-Am and have all your weight up high and look like the Beverly Hillbillies. You want something stylish. This thing, we were doing some weighing around. It's lighter weight than you guys would imagine, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so last time you saw a video, we have made a couple changes, and that was a result of, as we're getting production going, some things we learned. Ways to make this easier to install and adjustable. All these vehicles are a little bit different, so it's important that we have that flexibility. There's some unique challenges. The stock base plate that the muffler attaches to, that this builds off of, is not centered on the car. So a lot of things that we learned to make it better, make it easier to set up for you guys. So the most important visual change, you're going to notice the strike pad is now in the back. We used to have strike pads on either side. That led to some challenges for production. So I like how it turned out. All the weight, particularly when you have your tire and all that, is going to be resting here on the strike pad. None of the weight's actually going to be resting on the plastic box. So that's what we wanted. We want to have a nice tight finish. It's less than a quarter inch from there when it lands, and an important change we had to make. I like how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think, but I think it's a nice finish detail, and it is a lot easier to set up when you guys go to install this on your X3. Another upgrade improvement was having the taillight setup be a little bit better than we had before. We went through 3 or 4 versions of this. I really like where we ended up here. First off, you're gonna notice all the nice finish grade 8 hardware, all black, of course, anti-rust, but what you can't see right here is this is slotted so you can adjust this up or down, as well as being able to adjust the taillights in or out. This is important because when you're testing with multiple different aftermarket and stock roll cages, they land in different places. Guys can move these around how they see fit. If you are running an oversized spare like a 35, you're going to want to keep the taillights a little bit lower so you're not rubbing your tire right here, those type of things. Again, making it easier for all of you guys to get this thing dialed exactly how you want was really putting the candles on the cake, which required some slight design modifications, and I think you guys are going to be stoked. So, cages. If you guys are buying this and you have a stock roll cage, you're going to need an extra support. We include that in the box, and once you start taking apart the stock bed, the stock roll cage flops around. It's pretty scary, to be honest, guys. But you're going to see a hole here, and you're going to get an extra bracket with one of our Chup clamps that you can go ahead and mount it up to have that stiffness in your roll cage, so stiff that you can run a whip flag off the back. We tested it. We believe in it. So, again, doesn't matter what roll cage you have, 2-seater, 4-seater, Can-Am X3, 2017 to 2022, we got you covered. So I mentioned hardware, a couple other refinements. We have some nice carriage bolts inside. Inside of the box here, of course, we've got a plate that helps protect anything big and heavy from bouncing around. It also opens the door for a lot of you guys to get custom with your install. We have some ideas too, and maybe if you're going to do a Milwaukee pack out, other things, make some loop closures. You got something solid and steel that's going to provide some rigidity, provide some, you know, durability, and allow you to really build off of. So, liking how all the details came together. We had a little Delron spacer in here just to keep the hinge nice and smooth. Makes a big difference. If you guys are running a spare tire, we stock this Y-strap. I'm a big fan of it. Of all the ones I've used, I like this the most. It's a speed strap. It's a 2-inch heavy duty with the rotating hooks. It works perfect. It's going to keep the tire in place. Speaking of keeping the tire in place, a couple things that we learned in production is that when you did have the stock tire mounted, it would move around a little. So we changed the orientation of these hooks, and that is to move them up so the tire can't move as much, and it still gives you enough clearance if you are running a 33, a 34, or a 35. So again, just learning, spending time, making sure we didn't come to market until we had this thing dialed. We want you guys to have these things on your car for a couple months and just be over the moon, not have any gripes about it at all. Finally, we couldn't not have some branding on the vehicle. We decided to make this an option. These are going to be powder coated black. They're going to come in the box, and with all the hardware, as you can see, it's perfect size for your license plate if you're lucky enough like us, live in Arizona and drive these things on the road. And of course, you've got your laser etched Chupacabra logo. So, of course, she fits perfect right here. You can two-tone it. I'm not sure what color I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll try to match up the frame. Maybe I'll do black. It looks pretty cool with the raw. Comment below, me know what color you guys would paint this if this was your car here. So, just again, adding some final details, making sure that production, this thing is dialed, that you guys are excited about it. Comes with some nice rubber molding in between here because it's metal on metal. Again, reducing any chance of vibration, losing paint, that type of stuff. So guys, I think we've dotted our T's and crossed our I's. You could tell by the smile on my face, I'm just excited, you know, and obviously I'm trying to sell you guys on these things, but I mean, from an idea, from me being a razor guy, having this idea before I even owned a Can-Am, to all the challenges we came up against, to how good it mounts up now, to how adjustable it is, to how lightweight it is. Final note, some of you guys might look at this thing and say, oh, well, it's pretty heavy. Well, we call this thing B2G. You G guys, you glamorous guys, you dune guys, you do not like losing horsepower with all this extra weight. So I think we're gonna be within 10 pounds of the stock configuration. So we did some weighing. This top lid, we'll do a complete video on it, but the lid's about 27 pounds. The frame without the side supports is also about 27 pounds. The box is about 10 pounds. There's some additional heavier bracketry like the lower base bracket, but taking off the stock box, we lost 25 pounds. We just netted 15 to 18 pounds in the exhaust. So the stock exhaust, as you guys know, if you've taken one off an X3, is very heavy. So we lost some weight there. Guys, this thing is not gonna be heavy. You're not even gonna notice it on the back of your vehicle. Yes, you're gonna probably have to tune your suspension if you're running a full-size spare, because now we're talking 60 pounds, but the performance we're delivering on, guys, the quiet exhaust, we got so much good feedback. It's awesome. It's really come together. I'm excited. Check it out on our website, chupacabraoffroad.com. We're now accepting, like I said, production runs. It only takes us 5, 7, 10 days. We got our shipping figured out, which was a challenge. Shipping everything UPS ground in 2 separate boxes. We're dialed, guys. We're ready to get these things mounted up. We're bringing some to the sand show for sure. We're doing some other events in Utah. So let us know what you think. Comment below. Do you like the teal? Do you like the finished product? Let me know what you think. If you're a Can-Am guy, would you consider this? What do you like about it? Let us know. We want to hear your feedback, because we always have done that. We're always going to do that. That's how we make our products evolve. Ultimately, you guys are happy. We're going to sell more. Our business grows, and that's where it's at. So thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the love, and we'll see you on the next one.